Have you ever looked back at your childhood summers and wondered how they felt so endless? Days stretched out like an ocean of time, each hour packed with adventure, boredom, or discovery. Yet now, as an adult, the years seem to slip by like sand through your fingers. One moment it's spring, and in what feels like the blink of an eye, winter arrives again. What happened? Why does time feel like it's accelerating the older we get? This isn't just a feeling, it's a real phenomenon that psychologists and neuroscientists have been studying for years. And while there's no single answer, several compelling theories help explain why our perception of time shifts as we age. The most widely accepted idea revolves around memory and how our brains process new experiences. When we're young, nearly everything is unfamiliar: the first day of school, the first time riding a bike, the first crush. These moments stand out because they're packed with novelty, and novelty forces our brains to pay attention. Think about it. You probably remember your first kiss in vivid detail, but you likely can't recall what you had for lunch 3 Tuesdays ago. The reason for this is that our brains encode new experiences more deeply than routine ones. When something is fresh and unexpected, it creates stronger neural pathways, making the memory stick. But as we grow older, life becomes more predictable. We settle into routines: work, chores, familiar hobbies, and because so much of our day blends together, fewer standout memories are formed. Without those mental landmarks, time feels like it's passing in a blur. It's like driving down a road you've traveled 100 times. The trip feels quick because nothing new catches your eye. Another theory suggests that time feels faster because of the way we measure it proportionally. When you're 5 years old, 1 year is a massive 20% of your entire life. That's an enormous chunk of your existence. But when you're 50, 1 year is just 1% of your life. In a way, each year becomes a smaller fraction of your total experience, making it feel shorter in comparison. This idea, sometimes called the logarithmic time perception theory, helps explain why childhood summers felt like mini lifetimes, while adult years can disappear almost unnoticed. Our attention also plays a crucial role. Children live almost entirely in the present moment. They're not distracted by to-do lists, future plans, or regrets from the past. They're fully immersed in whatever they're doing, whether it's building a sandcastle or watching ants march in a line. But as adults, our minds are rarely in the here and now. We're constantly multitasking, worrying about deadlines, scrolling through our phones, or mentally rehearsing conversations. This divided attention means we're not fully experiencing the present, and when we're not fully present, time slips away without leaving a strong impression. Some scientists believe there might even be a biological component to this phenomenon. Our internal body clocks, which regulate everything from sleep cycles to metabolism, may slow down as we age. If our internal sense of time decelerates while the external world keeps moving at the same pace, it could create the illusion that the outside world is speeding up. It's similar to how a slow-moving car might make the scenery outside seem to rush by faster. But here's the real question: can we do anything to slow down our perception of time? The answer might lie in breaking free from routine. Novelty stretches time. When you travel to a new place, for example, the first few days feel long because your brain is busy processing unfamiliar sights, sounds, and experiences. But by the end of the trip, time seems to speed up again as the new environment becomes more familiar. The same principle applies to daily life. Learning a new skill, taking a different route to work, or even just paying closer attention to small moments can make time feel richer and more expansive. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present, can also help. When you consciously notice the taste of your morning coffee, the sound of rain against the window, or the feeling of a breeze on your skin, you anchor yourself in the present moment. These small acts of awareness create mental bookmarks in time, making life feel less like a rushing river and more like a series of meaningful moments. Ultimately, time itself doesn't change. A minute is still 60 seconds, and a year is still 365 days. What changes is our experience of it. The more routines we fall into, the more autopilot we engage, the faster time seems to go. But if we can inject more novelty, curiosity, and presence into our lives, we might just reclaim some of that slow, expansive feeling of time we remember from childhood. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, "Where did the year go?" remember, it's not just you. Time really does feel different as we age, but with a little effort, we can bend our perception of it, making life feel a little longer, a little richer, and a lot more memorable.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.